Welcome back, Future Medicos. As you all know already, the NEET UG application for 2024 has already opened. In this video, I'm going to go through step by step the application filling process so that if you have any doubts, it will be clarified. So the application is available at exams.nta.ac.in. So this is the website you need to go, and once you go inside, you can see National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test UG. There is a button. You click here to view, and once you click, you will be coming to a page that talks about National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test UG. Then you can come here, click here for registration or login, or you can go to Candidate Activity Registration. Both will take you to the same page. On the left-hand side, you can see that new candidate register here. The right-hand side is for candidates who have already registered. They can come and log in. Since we are going to do the registration for the first time, you need to come to the left side and then new candidate register here. Click that. Download information bulletin. The information bulletin is available in English and Hindi. I strongly recommend you to read it first, take time to understand, and then start the application filling process. Don't straight away jump into filling the application process. And once again, read all these notifications, the information provided here. They are all valuable information. It is very important for you to take some time, try to understand, and then fill the application process. The exam fees for general candidates is 1,700 rupees. If you belong to EWS or OBC NCL, your fees will be 1,600. Then SC, ST, persons with benchmark disabilities, and third gender, their fees will be 1,000 rupees. So depending on your category, automatically the fee structure will be displayed at the end of the application process. And probably there will be some GST in addition to the fees mentioned here, so that you will know when you are completing the application process, you will know exactly how much to pay. What are the steps involved in the application procedure? The first step is a registration form, then the application form. Then we need to upload the scanned images of photograph, signature, and persons with disability certificate. And the details related to the photo is given here. Your photo should be either in color or black and white with 80% face visible. Okay, make sure that your face is completely visible with a white background. So I strongly suggest you to go to your professional studio, your photo studio, and then take a photo. Don't try to do it yourself. Scanned photograph and signature should be in JPG format. Make sure that your photograph, ask the studio to save it in a JPG format and take a soft copy. And similarly, your signature, you can sign on a white paper, scan it, and then keep it in a JPG format. You can use your mobile phone to scan. There are some good scanning applications like Adobe Scan might be good. You can download Adobe Scan and then try to use that to scan your signature. The size of the scanned photograph should be 10 kilobyte to 200 kilobyte, right? Make sure when the studio guy saves the photograph, tell him the size should be between 10 kilobyte to 200 kilobyte. Maybe you can have one original photo, which may be a bigger size, but you ask him to reduce the size for using in the application between 10 kilobyte to 200 kilobyte. The size of the scanned signature should be between 4 kilobyte to 30 kilobyte. Once again, if you know how to do the scanning, you can do it. I think it's very simple. If you do not know, again, you can take the help of the studio person. Probably he can help you to scan and then put it into your JPG file and give it to you. Then if applicable, you can use the persons with disability certificate. If you are eligible, then you also need to scan the PWD certificate. And once again, the size should be between 10 kilobyte to 300 kilobytes. Please try to do the application in a proper manner. Don't try to do things in a hurry. Take time. Do it properly the first time. Ask someone to check, maybe your friend, your sister, brother, or your father. Someone ask them to check before you submit. Because there is no guarantee that NTA will provide facility to make corrections to all the fields in the application. So you have to be careful when you are filling. Some of the details may not be able to change at a later stage. So step 1, registration. Step 2, application form. Step 3 is the payment of the fees. The password itself, there are some guidelines in terms of how should you create the password. My advice, please do not disclose your password or share the password with anybody, including your own coaching center. I know many of you take the help of your coaching centers to fill the application, but maybe even after filling the application, go in and then change your password. It is not advisable someone else knows your password. And the same thing, right? Don't give the password to any kind of like internet centers or maybe like some middle agents. Try to keep the password yourself. If somebody fills the application for you, they create the password. Once the application is submitted, maybe change the password and then give your mobile number. Don't give anybody else's mobile number. I know some of you try to give the mobile number of the agent or the consultant, and then later on you will face a lot of problems. And the password should be, the password policy, it should be 8 to 13 characters long, minimum 8 characters, maximum 13 characters, at least one uppercase letter, at least one lowercase letter, at least one numeric value, and at least one special character. So keep these in mind when you are creating the password. The password should be 8 to 13 characters, one uppercase, one lowercase, one numeric value, one special character. These are all minimum requirement. In case if you forgot the password or you want to reset the password, then the procedure is given here. Of course, when you are creating the password, most likely the system will ask you a security question and an answer. So you need to select a security question and give an answer which you will not forget. So later on, when you want to reset, the system will ask you the security question and you should be able to give the answer correctly so that you can reset the password. And also, as you can see, the verification code will be sent via text message to your registered mobile number. So once again, mobile number is very important. Particularly, I suggest people like NRIs or OCIs or foreigners who are trying to fill the application, as far as possible, trying to give you an Indian mobile number. Because sometimes if you give an overseas mobile number, you may or may not get the OTP or SMS and you may face problems. So ideally, I would recommend you to give an Indian number, use that Indian number until end of admission, right? And once you have read all these, you can click, I have downloaded the information bulletin, and then the bottom, the button, click here to proceed. Now there are various ways for you to submit your application form. Either you can use your Aadhaar number. If you have a DigiLocker, you can use the DigiLocker. You can use, there is something called Academic Bank of Credits ID. You can use the Indian passport. You can use the PAN card, a non-Indian passport. So there are various ways to log in. In case if you have Aadhaar card, I would strongly suggest you to go with the Aadhaar number, because Aadhaar number has become, even though it is not mandatory, it is almost needed at many places. So giving an Aadhaar number, having an Aadhaar number is always better. So enter your Aadhaar number here. So I'm going to enter my Aadhaar number. And once you enter the Aadhaar number, generate OTP. The OTP will be sent to your mobile number, the registered mobile number for Aadhaar card. So enter the OTP and then validate OTP. So basically, this is to confirm that the correct person is entering the details. We don't want somebody else to enter your details, right? So there is a validation for Aadhaar card. And once you validate, you will be taken to the main application. Here you can see that your Aadhaar card, the last 4 digits are displayed. Your name as per Aadhaar card is displayed. Your date of birth is displayed. Your gender is displayed. So just confirm that everything is correct. Because recently I heard one candidate tell me that once they log in, they found somebody else's name in the Aadhaar details. So they were a little bit surprised. So this is something you confirm before you continue the application. Now, candidate's name, it is already displayed here. In case if you want to change, you can change because it typically displays what is as per the Aadhaar card. But if it is okay, you can leave it. Please select father name. You can put the father name. I'm not going to enter the details because I'm just doing a dummy application. So you can put your father's name here, then mother's name. Please enter your mother's name, right? I'm just typing mother here, but you should put your mother's name. The date of birth will be displayed as per the Aadhaar card. Gender is already selected. Nationality, please look at whether you are an Indian, NRI, OCI, or foreign national. Foreign national other than OCI. You are not a OCI card holder. So you can select any of these 4 categories, right? So I'm going to select Indian. Identity type. What is the identity type? Ration card, passport, PAN card, election card, admit card, bank passbook, any other valid government identity with photograph. So seems like only these identifications are given. So you can choose either bank passbook, 12th admit card, probably most of you should have this, election card, if you have a voter ID, a PAN card, passport, ration card with photograph. So I'm going to select a PAN card here. So I have entered a dummy number just for filling up the application form. Present address, you can put the present address, premises number or name. Okay, this is your house number. You can enter here, house number 1, sub-locality. Okay, something, right? Let's say Usman Road, locality, let's say Chennai, country, see, okay, India, state, Tamil Nadu, district, Chennai, pin code, you can enter your pin code, mobile number 91, and then you need to enter your mobile number here. Enter your mobile number here, and then confirm your mobile number. Once again, you need to enter it. Email address, you can give an email address, confirm email address. Once again, enter the email address again. Alternate contact number, if you want, you can give, otherwise you can leave it blank. It's not mandatory. Permanent address, if present address and permanent address are the same, you can just click the button here, same as present address. Otherwise, you can enter your present address separately, right? So I just click same as present address, so it is copied. Then choose password. You can give a password. As I said, it should be 8 to 13 characters long. There should be an uppercase, there should be a small case, there should be a numerical value, and there should be a special character. So let me create a password now. Okay, so I have created a password. So I need to re-enter the password exactly as it is. So it is checking, confirm that I have entered the same. So what is the name of your first school? What is your birth city? What is your neighbor's pet name? What is the registration number of your first vehicle? What is your favorite book? So you just choose what is something you want to enter. Say you can select your school name or your birth city. Say probably you can remember your birth city. So you can select and then put maybe like, let's say my birth city is Chennai, let's say. Then you can enter. So next time, if you lose your password, you want to reset the password, this security question will be asked to you and you need to answer exactly same as the security answer given here. So you enter your PIN and then submit it. Now, once you have done, it will show you all the details here. So you can go through the details and confirm that all the details are correct. And they will ask you to check each and everything. For example, your name, then check whether your father name is correct, check your mother name is correct, check your date of birth is correct, gender is correct, address is correct, mobile number is correct, email address is correct. So every time you need to check that the details are correct and then come and tick the check, so that it is a kind of like checklist for you to ensure that you are not entering any data wrongly. And finally, select I agree and then submit and send OTP. Once again, an OTP will be sent to your mobile number. So submit and send OTP. Do you want to submit registration? Because once you submit these registration details, you may not be able to change it. So get OTP, yes. So it says, thank you for registration. Please check your email for OTP. So I will say, okay. So let me check my email and then I will come. So I have received the OTP in my email. It took some time, but I got it now. So I am entering the one, and then also I need to enter the security pin displayed and then click verify. Your account has been verified. Your application number has been sent to your email address. Please log in to the application portal using your application number and password to complete your application. If you have not received your application number in your email, please check your spam or junk folder. So let's click OK and let me check my email whether I got my application number. Okay, after some time I got my application number. So I'm going to enter my application number. And then I also need to enter my password, security pin, and then let me click login. Right, so registration, there are 3 steps as we have seen earlier. There is a registration step, application form and fee payment. We have completed the registration. Now we can move on to the application form. It is incomplete. So you can see on the left hand side, you can click on application. In application, you can see that you can do the contact details, personal details, person with disability, exam center detail, qualification detail, additional details, upload document, and then final submit. So let's click on contact details, or you can click here to complete your application. So once you click here, then you can see that first your address is displayed. So which is your present address, which is already entered, permanent address is already entered. So all you need to do is just confirm this, save and next. Okay, or you need to agree. So I agree, and then save and next. What is that? Emergency mobile number. So you can enter emergency mobile number. Ideally, it can be a different mobile number than what you are entering, because sometimes if there is an emergency, they could not reach you on your mobile number, or there is some issues, they want to contact someone else. Maybe like you can give your father number or mother number here. That would be better. So save and next. So should be able to move. The verification code is incorrect. Okay, let me 477537. Okay, contact details saved successfully. Then there are some personal details. You need to enter the state or union territory from 12th or equivalent past or appearing. So I'm going to enter Tamil Nadu. So please remember, this state is something they will be using to determine your domicile, right? This is considered as by default the domicile. Of course, you can override this later at the state level, but typically NTA will take this as something to report your information to the particular state. Category, choose which is suitable for you. Particularly candidates like OBC, NCL, EWS, please ensure that you have the certificate. Don't blindly choose this and then later you cannot get the certificate will be a problem, right? So if you cannot get, or if you are not sure, I think I would recommend to go with general category, right? Are you a diabetic? You can say yes or no. If you say yes, during the exam, you will be given some privileges. Maybe like you can bring some small food packets and all, right? That will be allowed. But generally, most of you should be non-diabetic. So select no. Place of residence, rural or urban, it's not really important. This is just data collection. So since I am in Chennai, I'm selecting urban. You can select whatever you want. Annual family income, look at these and then select what is applicable for you, right? Maybe like, let's say 8 lakhs and above. Belongs to minority. See if you belong to say Muslim minority, Christian minority, Jain minority, select accordingly. And if it is no, just select no. Mode of preparation, once again, this is something for data collection. It's not really important, but give the information so that when they are accumulating the data, that it might be useful. Say, for example, if you have gone through online coaching, you can select online coaching. Country of residence, select where you are residing now. Let's say I am residing in India, so I'm going to select India. Do you need any customary dress? Customary dress in the sense, for example, Muslims may have some, Muslim women may wear some customary dress. Sikh students may have the turban. So if you have something that is customary to your religion or anything, then probably you have to select yes here. If you select yes, then they may ask you to come early for the exam for a proper checking. But if you are not going to wear any special dress to the exam, then just select no. And then enter your CAPTCHA and then select I agree and then save and next. Okay, personal details saved. Now what is the next one? Are you a person with disability? If you say yes, it will ask you more details. If you say no, it will not ask you anything. Because I don't know why almost at every step they are asking us to enter the CAPTCHA. So troublesome. Okay, anyway, right? Save and next. PWD details filled. Now exam detail. Now exam detail I think is related to the NEET. What is the question paper medium? What medium do you want? Okay. Hindi, English, Tamil, Urdu. Because I have selected Tamil Nadu, I think it is showing me only Tamil and Urdu if I'm not wrong. Maybe if you select the state, probably it may give you different one. Let's say, for example, I want to select Tamil as my question paper medium. Then the first choice for exam state is required. Okay, let me select. Since I have selected Tamil as my language, I can select only one of these 3 states. I cannot select any other state. But if I select English, then probably I may get more state. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not sure. Right. Okay. It's surprising. If I select English, it's giving me only one state, which is my state of domicile. If I select Tamil, it's giving me 3 states, the options. I select Urdu, let's say it's again giving me only Tamil. Okay, let me say I select English and then I select my first choice is Tamil Nadu. Exam city first choice. Okay, within Tamil Nadu, where do I want to take the exam? I want to take the exam in Chennai. That is my first choice. Then exam state second choice. Again, it's showing me only Tamil Nadu. It's not giving me any other choice. So I'm selecting Tamil Nadu again. Then what is my second choice? Maybe I want Chengalpet. Then, okay, it is giving me only 2 choices. Okay, earlier it used to be 4 choices, but now it is only 2 choices are given. That's fine as long as they provide me the city choice of a given choice. I'm happy. Father or guardian occupation, let's say self-employment. Father or guardian qualification, let's say postgraduate. Mother or guardian, let's say teaching, let's say doctorate, something like that, right? You can fill whatever is applicable to you. I'm randomly filling something here. 2, 4. This is what is irritating at every step, right? With just few details, they are asking to enter the CAPTCHA. Okay, exam detail saved successfully. Then educational detail. Educational detail is something related to your 10th and 11th and 12th. Okay, so those are the educational details. So 10th, of course, you should have passed. Without passing 10th, you cannot fill this application. Year of passing, okay, now it is what, 2024. So let's say I passed the exam in 2022. 10th or equivalent. Place of schooling, let's say urban. Type of school, okay, private, unaided. Okay, these details, don't worry so much. Anything you select, nobody is going to question you whether you selected correctly or not, but try to select as close as possible. Okay. Qualifying examination state, once again, I'm going to select Tamil Nadu. Qualifying examination district, let's say Chennai. School board, I'm going to select CBSE. Okay, let me see where is CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education. Okay, CBSE is there. Of course, select whichever school board you are studying. School or college name. Okay, let me say the school. School or college pin code, let me say 600,001. Roll number, I don't have the roll number. So let me put some dummy number here. Result mode, percentage, total marks. Let's say I scored 400 out of 500. Oh, sorry. It should be total mark should be 500 and obtained mark should be 400. So 80% it automatically calculates. That's good. 11th or equivalent qualification details, you can say not applicable. For most of the students, it will not be applicable unless your state or your board has a 11th public exam. Like for example, Tamil Nadu State Board, they have a public exam, a board exam for 11th standard. For them, they can fill the passed and then they can fill the details. But for all others, CBSE, ICSE or any other board, most likely it will be not applicable. So just select not applicable. And once you select not applicable, then you don't need to fill any other details. Then you can come to 12th standards, right? So automatically all the 11th details are hidden because you already said it's not applicable. 12th, let's say I am appearing for 12th, right? Because this is my first time. So year of passing, 2024, it automatically comes because I'm saying I am appearing for the exam. Qualifying exam, automatically code 01 will come. Anyone who is currently appearing, this fresher, this batch, you will be filling code 1. For others, in case if you say you have already passed, then there will be other code. So typically, if you are passed, if you are a repeater, generally code 02 will be applicable for you. Okay, unless you are from some foreign board, then maybe code 7 may be applicable. And then otherwise, right, if you have passed BSc and all, then there may be other code. But generally for most of the candidates, it will be either code 1 or code 2. So I'm going to select appearing. So automatically it is 2024, code 1, place of schooling. Once again, I'm selecting urban. Type of school. Once again, I'm selecting private. Qualifying examination state. Once again, I'm going to select Tamil Nadu. Qualifying examination district. I'm going to again select Chennai. School board, I'm going to enter Central Board of Secondary Education. Once again, I'm going to enter the school, college pin code 600,001, roll number 549358. So I agree and save and next. Okay, so qualification details are saved. Then additional details, twin brother or sister details. Okay, are you a twin? If you are a twin, say yes, otherwise no. So for most of you, it should be no. Did you ever appear in NEET UG? Right? If you have appeared prior, say for example, last year, if you appeared, then you give the details. How many attempts you have done? Number of previous attempts, right? Did you appear 1 time, 2 time? Okay, so enter the number here. Maybe like last year you appeared and then you are appearing again now, then the previous attempts will be 1. Okay. If you select no, that means if you are a fresher, then automatically you will not be asked that question. So it's a very well developed application. I won't say it is difficult. It's quite nicely developed. Only thing is irritating is the CAPTCHA at every page is really irritating. They could have almost filled all the details and then have a CAPTCHA once. Too many times they are asking the CAPTCHA, but other than that, I think the application is reasonably well developed. So the photo, you can see that the photo, passport size photo, 10 kilobyte to 200 kilobytes, signature 4 kilobyte to 30 kilobyte, postcard size photo, 10 kilobyte to 200 kilobyte, left and right fingers thumb impression, 4 kilobytes to 30 kilobytes. So these are the documents asked. Let me say instead of category as general, if I select OBC NCL, let me see whether it is asking any other document. Okay, so it's not asking the OBC NCL certificate. That's okay. So I need to upload these documents. Let me try something. So once you upload all the documents, click save and next. Document saved successfully. Review application form. All the details which you have entered will be available here. Go through all of them. So you need to verify your mobile number. Only if you verify your mobile number, you will be able to submit your application. So let me verify the mobile number. Country code 1444825. Send OTP. OTP sent. So I need to enter my mobile. So mobile number is verified. Put OK. So final submit, right? So now I can click here to complete the application. So if I click here, so it will show me all the details again. So I can now final submit. So without mobile verification, this final submit will not appear for you. So once you do that, it is asking me whether you have confirmed everything. So of course, I need to confirm all the details, make sure that everything is checked. So don't blindly click this, go through one by one, confirm that everything is verified and then final submit. And once you final submit, now you can pay the fees. Since I have selected OBC, now it is asking me 1,600 rupees. If you have selected general category, it would ask you 1,700. For the other categories, it would ask you 1,000 rupees. So that's it. Basically, nothing much to worry about. It's quite straightforward. I don't see any major problem in the application. The details are quite straightforward. So it may take about 15-20 minutes for you to fill the application. It's very well designed, except the only thing I hated was the CAPTCHA entering at so many places. I need to enter the security pin. Other than that, I think it's quite straightforward. So let me also now click pay now. Of course, I'm not going to pay. One problem some of you are asking, sir, it is only giving me 4 banks, but I'm not having a account with these 4 banks. For example, it shows ICICI, HDFC, SBI, and Canara. Let's say, for example, I am having an account with some of the other banks. Let's say I'm having an account with Karur Vysya Bank. Now, how do I make the payment? Now, please remember these 4 are payment gateway. This is not actually the bank. This is the payment gateway. So if you click any of these, for example, if I click ICICI, I should be able to make the payment through any bank. Okay, so I can use net banking. So once you select net banking, then you can see that all the banks are appearing. So even here, right, I said Karur Vysya Bank, you can see that Karur Vysya Bank is appearing here. So that 4 banks listed is basically your payment gateway. It's not actually the bank itself. So even if you're having an account with some other bank, you can select any of the gateway. And then you have the option to do it with net banking. You can select card. I believe the card should be credit card as well as debit card, most likely. And in case if you want to do it with the UPI, UPI is also given. So some of you are asking that I don't have a net banking, I don't have credit card. How do I make a payment? The payment also you can do it with Beam, Amazon Pay, Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, and even right there are others. If you have the UPI ID, you can enter and then pay through your UPI ID. In case your app is not listed here, then you can enter your UPI ID. So it's quite straightforward, nothing complicated. All you need to do is just follow the things step by step. If you follow step by step, you should be able to complete the application. And once I think you finish your payment, probably the details will be displayed here. But since I have not made the payment, it is showing user aborted. I stopped it halfway. So please go ahead and make the payment. But before making the payment or before completing the application or before submitting the application finally, make sure that all the details are correctly entered. Okay. So that's what you need to do. Nothing else, because now I have already submitted my application. I won't be able to change it. So before making the final submit, make sure that you have checked each and every detail in the application. So that's it. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask me. I will try to respond to you as much as possible. Thank you. Bye-bye.